Here are my tomato plants, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about pruning tomatoes to improve yield. There are two different types of tomato plants, indeterminate and determinate. A lot of cherry tomatoes are indeterminate. That means they have an indeterminate number of leaves and flowers and eventually fruit. And whereas determinate tomatoes have limited number of fruits and leaves and flowers. You're going to look at the tomato plant and find suckers. Suckers are, here's the main stem right here, and here is a leaf stem right here, and this little tiny thing growing at a 45-degree angle between the main stem and the leaf stem is a sucker. This eventually will become a new top to the tomatoes, so by pinching these off, here's another one right up here, so you can kind of snap them off oftentimes or just pinch them off with your fingers. By snapping these off, you concentrate the energy to the main plant, and so you want to be careful not to knock off the top of the plant, which will look an awful lot like a sucker. So you're just going further down and you're pinching off suckers in order to improve production. So for example, looking down this stem, here's one right here. You can almost see it coming off. The thing that's fascinating about suckers is that you can actually pop these in the ground, and about 50% of the time, if you don't do anything but pop them in the ground and keep them moist and cool, they will sprout, so you can actually propagate your tomatoes this way as well. Here we are over here. Here's another one. So what I'll do is I'll pop these off at various points on the plant just to encourage more energy and effort into fruit production. Sometimes tomatoes get very big, green, and leafy, and they put out lots and lots of flowers, and they slowly start putting energy into producing fruit, but they have so many flowers and growing in different directions that they don't end up forming fruit. So this tomato over here, this is an interesting one because it has essentially a sucker right here that has become a large piece right here. Because this is so large and it's already put so much energy into it, I'm just going to leave that there, but I will prune the suckers along the stem instead. So you do not have to prune every single sucker, and if one gets away from you and grows into an entirely new branch, not a big deal. But it's just one way to encourage your tomatoes to produce more. I will go out here maybe in the summertime about once a week or once every 2 weeks to prune suckers. And it's a great way to encourage your tomatoes to produce well.